friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another vlog. Today is Monday, and I thought I would film a good old-fashioned day in my life and just bring you along with me for today as I get through my to-do list. I definitely want to start off with my calendar open, my journal on one side, and just plan out what I have coming up for the week and set some goals because I haven't had the chance to do that, and I feel like I just always function better when I know what's coming up and when I know what's on my schedule, obviously. I'm also done with classes and I have officially finished my internship, so my schedule is completely free, which can be very exciting, but also a little bit daunting, especially since I've relied so much on the structure of my lectures and my uni schedule to keep me on track. I'm kind of in the in-between period right now where I am transitioning into my summer schedule, and I definitely want to stay productive. I want to stay on top of things and look at my content calendar for the month. And then I also just want to stay consistent with my routines, including my night routine. I want to go to bed early tonight and actually do my proper night routine. The only thing I have scheduled today is I have a workout class at noon, which thank goodness I booked a workout class because I don't think today I would have had the motivation to get myself to work out on my own. Right now, I'm actually gonna make myself a matcha as per usual, but I thought I would make a blueberry matcha since we have some in the fridge. And 'tis the season. I feel like spring for me is the season that inaugurates blueberry matchas. I think I like blueberry matchas more than strawberry, if I do say so myself. Maybe that's a hot take, but I just love to make them from home. They're super easy, so I'm gonna make that right now and I can show you guys my recipe, I suppose. I just finished writing out my to-do list for the day, and I also planned out my week a little bit, so I'm feeling a lot better. I at least have somewhat of an idea of what I have coming up. Sometimes I like to write my to-do list on my phone or in Notion, but for some reason today I felt like writing it down by hand. There's something about checking things off of a physical to-do list that just motivates me a little bit more today, so I wrote it in my journal. I also took a little bit of time to answer some journaling prompts for the week ahead. It is truly nothing extensive, but at least I feel like it allows me to take a second to reflect and set an intention for the week ahead before going straight into my to-do list and what I have to do. My 3 prompts are: what are my goals this week, what could have gone better last week, and what am I looking forward to? Besides my daily to-do list, I also, as you saw, wrote out my plan for the week. I've actually really been liking this weekly spread. It's pretty much the same info that's in my Google Calendar that I have on my iPad here, but I also have this little section where I can write a to-do list for the week, which I find super helpful because then when I'm waking up in the morning and I'm writing out my specific to-do list for that day, I can pick from this weekly to-do list and just choose what tasks I have the time to do. That is the planning complete. I'm feeling really good about things. I am actually gonna head out for my workout now, and as I said, when I come back this afternoon, we are gonna have a lot of editing and computer work to do, but it's just one of those Mondays. from Pilates, and as you can see, I got dressed. I'm just gonna wash my face right now and do a bit of makeup to finish getting ready for today. Even though I showered at Pilates, I just feel like I need to rinse my face a little bit more because I was sweating in there. It's a heated class, and so even though the moves aren't necessarily always the most challenging, the heat adds like another layer of difficulty altogether. I mean, I'm saying that, but today's workout was pretty challenging. I feel like my arms are going to be sore tomorrow because she snuck in a lot of arm movements. It was a great workout. I'm really glad I went because I don't think I would have had the motivation to work out from home. This is the cleanser I've been using. I've been trying to focus on finishing the products I already have before I buy new ones, and I get like another level of satisfaction when I actually finish a product that I've had for a long time. I love a good foamy cleanser because I feel like I'm actually a lot more thorough in washing my face because I see the foam and I just want to get in there. Do the tiniest bit of concealer because I'm just staying home. I don't need to like get fully ready. I recently started adding freckles to my makeup for some reason. I don't know why, but I think I like it. It's very subtle. I just use an eyebrow pencil and I just kind of go in on my nose and a little bit of my cheeks. Finished getting ready and I had a quick look at my to-do list for the day, which obviously I have a lot of editing and computer work to catch up on, but I think before I get started on that, I want to first finish filming the reading vlog I'm currently filming. I've been waiting to finish the book on camera so I can film my reaction and then have like the review fresh in mind when I'm filming the outro, so I'm gonna film that really quick and then that will be another video that I'll have finished filming so I can move on to editing. Is a little after 7. I just cooked and ate dinner. I made some shrimp fried rice, which was so good. I will try to link the recipe down below if I find it, but it's pretty straightforward. Honestly, it's hard to mess up fried rice, so that's why I love it so much. And I didn't realize how hungry I was until I actually started cooking. And when I cook, I love to watch YouTube. I feel like it's my go-to thing to put on in the background. I've been loving reading vlogs lately. Maybe it's because I just filmed one, but I feel like they have been motivating me to read more. And I've noticed the thing with me and reading is I just have to keep doing it, because the minute I take a break for a few days and I put a book on pause, it's harder for me to get into it as opposed to when I'm just constantly reading and flying through books. I don't have to be binge reading as long as I'm like somewhat consistent and reading every other day. I feel like it's not something I have to think about, it's just something I tend to do. And I feel like the best version of myself makes time for reading and reads consistently. So I'm trying to implement that more. I am actually gonna go for a short walk right now because it's been so nice out all day. It was raining a little bit earlier this morning, but it's been sunny for most of the afternoon. And I've just been sitting at the table watching the day unfold from my window, and I want to be outside a little bit and get some steps in. I technically have a lot more editing I need to catch up on, and I want to make a little bit more progress before I officially call it a day, but I want to get my walk in while it's still sunny outside. The plan is I'm gonna go for a short walk, come back home, get comfy, and continue editing for a little bit. And then, as I mentioned, I really want to do my night routine tonight. I feel like I almost need to write out my night routine because it's been so long since I've actually had some type of bedtime ritual. There's a few shows I'm watching right now that I could choose from, or I could also start reading another book. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna be, but whatever I end up doing, I just want to have some kind of thing I can look forward to in the evenings that's not work related before I actually hit the pillow and go to sleep. I don't think I'm gonna walk for that long. I honestly just want to get a few steps in and feel the sun on my face. I'm gonna put my sneakers on and head out for my walk. I did in fact end up walking over 10,000 steps today, which I feel really proud of. I wasn't expecting for my walk to be as long as it ended up being, but I ended up calling my sister and we just kind of chatted while I walked, and next thing I knew, I had walked for an hour straight. So that was really nice because even though I obviously went to Pilates and got some steps in there, there is something about a long walk that just hits different sometimes, and I think I needed that today. But it's currently 9:30 already somehow. I don't know where the time has gone. I mean, I did spend an hour walking, so part of the time went towards that, but I've also been editing a little bit since coming home, and I think I'm gonna edit for another little while. I don't know why. I always seem to really get into editing and get into flow state in the evenings, but that obviously is kind of counterproductive with my goal of wanting to fix my sleep schedule. So I'm probably gonna keep editing for a little bit, but I want to stop myself at the latest at 10:30. Like, I should not be working any later than that. I have all of tomorrow as well, because as promised, I do want to actually do my night routine tonight and have some time to unwind. But I also feel like I'm just now entering flow state and I don't want to stop that quite yet. Let's keep working for a little bit. The time has now come for me to transition into my nighttime routine, so I already poured myself a cup of tea to help me wind down, and I'm about to take a body shower. I have laid out a matching PJ set for me to wear. I'm gonna do my full skincare routine, and hopefully that kind of helps cue my brain into getting ready for bed. I'm not particularly tired right now, but I feel like once I get into bed, start reading a book, it'll hopefully signal to my brain that it's time to sleep. I think it's gonna take a few days for me to actually like build this night routine consistently, but we're starting today. I'm fresh out of the shower. I've also just done my nighttime skincare routine, hence the glow. It's currently 11:15, which is normally the time I would be in bed at, but typically I would probably pick up my phone and scroll for over an hour. Which we are not going to be doing tonight. Instead, I am going to start a new book. I'm going to start the 4th book in the ACOTAR series, which, as you can tell, is actually a lot shorter than the other ones. I'm in the mood for fantasy, but typically fantasy books are pretty long and also have a lot of world building, which I don't think my brain has the capacity for right now. So I feel like reading a familiar series is going to be perfect. My friend also said this was kind of a random book in the series and it's really more of a Christmas special, which maybe is random for me to read during the month of May, but I want to read about the winter solstice. That sounds fun. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a really nice time bringing you along with me for a Monday in my life. Today was a good Monday. I am feeling pretty confident heading into this week. I feel like I was very balanced. I worked out, went for my walk, but also got to catch up on some work, and now I'm very excited to wind down with my book. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you might be. I'm sending you so much love, and I will talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye!